Yeah, so I got to do this video. Not gonna hold you. I rock with this dude. I've been watching a lot of his videos and his content lately, or his interviews. The big homie CC, man. Like I was watching him off of like he's a high end security guard, bodyguard, security guard, high end bodyguard, like for top end people, celebrities and whatnot. As it and beyond celebrities, but listening to some of his stories and the way he speaks or the way he articulates, it's like it made me listen to him even more because catching the stuff he be talking about as far as like his actual savageness with the bodyguard stuff, that's one thing. But then you can only take but so much of that. But then when he starts tapping into other stuff, I'm like, hold on, bruh, talking about? And he from Chicago, like, and like that matters. But like, you know what I'm saying? You'll see what I mean. So I'm so fascinated with the way he's plugged in with stuff other than bodyguarding. Because when you hear him talk about bodyguard, you realize, no, he's a savage. He's a savage, and I like it. I like the way he thinks. As far as that stuff goes, very militant. I love it. But this right here caught me off guard because I wasn't expecting to hear these kind of conversations and this type stuff. I'm also into. So like, here we go. Let's just go ahead and get into it. I ain't gonna talk y'all to death. I damn near talk y'all longer than the video is gonna wait. Take. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Here we are.
Us as black men oftentimes be knowing when the fix is in. But we question ourselves because everybody else can't see it.
Yeah.
That's something the elite guys got to stop doing.
Yeah. So the real question is, was it the government or mafia? Or both?
So look, man.
Oh shit.
We're getting ready to get into the convo I'm talking about. This interview that he was in was like an hour and 45. No, what was it? Yeah, like it was an hour and some change, 2 hours maybe. But nevertheless, so we're getting into what I wanted to watch this video for. I'll take y'all to some of this other stuff another time, but this is what I wanted to talk about or, hit on.
I tend to believe because I ain't gonna lie, like watching the whole Trump shit, right? It made me realize the news is more powerful than the government. Cause I'm like, damn, you think the government is smart, but then you realize, man, the government ain't that damn smart, bro. We damn near turned into a third world country overnight with the COVID shit. But that news,
Facts, facts. We did turn into a third world country over the COVID shit. Facts.
So you want me to get crazy on here and tell you the truth?
Let's do it. Conspiracy hat.
All right, man.
Hat on. Come on, let's do it.
Okay.
Got my tinfoil hat on. Let's go.
The fact that you referenced tinfoil hat.
Right.
You know who Richard Doty is? Richard Doty is a government agent whose sole job was to provide misinformation to all media outlets.
I like he be putting you on game. But how
His
does he know about
job
this
was
stuff?
to make people look crazy and put on tinfoil hats if they believed in certain ideals. That was his sole job. Richard Doty, D-O-T-Y.
We're gonna look that up. Richard Doty.
JFK lost his life because he wanted to declassify UFO files.
They whacked him because of that?
Donald Trump said, when I go into office,
I'm going to release it.
And he said he was in fear of his life because he said he was going to release the JFK files and the UFO files. All of this can be fact checked.
And they end up doing it though, right? Because America end up admitting to UFOs.
Yes.
Right.
To a program called OSAP that was ran by Luis Elizondo. I just showed fast some very interesting things about that topic.
So now I'm finna pick your brain a little more.
All right.
Do we think these UFOs are actually from another planet, or do we think there's something more biblical?
They always existed here.
Right.
Throughout history, human beings drew what they saw.
Correct.
You have cave paintings from 3,000.
This is fact. We've been seeing stuff like this in history and on the damn Discovery Channel when you're in history class. Like this isn't anything we don't all know and already have seen. But like sometimes we just don't want to use common sense. Come on. Here, but listen.
Years ago that show the same gray, big-eyed being and disc-shaped craft. Same stuff from 2,000 years ago. Same technology. Same image. On your iPhone, they have an emoji. Gray, big eyes.
Yeah. So in the Bible, the angels, the seraphims, they're covered in large eyes in the spinning wheel.
Yeah.
So they've been around.
So
They've been around.
when we get done with this, I'll show you footage of things that look like the biblical description of angels.
Yeah.
The truth is stranger than fiction.
For sure.
You feel me?
Facts. The truth is stranger than fiction.
The truth is, once the government came out and said that they have off-world craft, you can look this up. They said that UFOs do exist. Off-world craft, we have them in our possession. What does that mean? We went from the Model T Ford to Bugattis in less than 100 years. We got
Facts.
fiber optics from these vehicles. A lot of the stuff that we have is from this. And if you watch Joe Rogan's interview with a CIA guy, he said that our technology has held back 100 years based off what they already have in inventory and what's allowed to be released to the public.
Have you? Okay, speaking of Joe Rogan, did you see where they said they now have the technology to where you can dream and communicate through the dream?
Yeah.
What do you think that is? And do you think we're getting closer to playing God completely?
You can dream and communicate with the person through the dream. Shit, that's wild. That's wild. I don't know if that's good or bad, but my dreams be something loose, so I don't. Never mind.
Yeah.
What do you
Jeez.
think that is, right? And do you think we're getting closer to where they're gonna just be playing God completely?
Well, have you seen the movie Inception?
Yeah.
Same shit.
Yeah, but it's crazy that it's.
But see, here's the thing, and this is what they say when you see movies, right? When we watch these movies, yeah, you're not seeing things that already. You're not seeing things, ideas
Somebody coming in?
No,
He was on point too. You should have seen his
Pardon me.
head. He was just snapping his neck, looking. He said, "Somebody coming in." He had to stop
we're
the
not
whole
seeing
interview.
things that any ideas or anybody's imagination. These are actual events that have taken place and been documented, and people have access to them, and they use them for our entertainment.
Okay.
I always saw that.
Are you familiar
You're
with
not-
the movie Close Encounters of the...
You're not the first one to come up with an idea. So when people make movies in Hollywood, and movies been out for hundreds. I mean, I don't know how long film been out, but film been out dumb long, longer than anybody that's watching this with me has been alive. So y'all ain't creating nothing new, no new characters, no new something that ain't already been done. But originally, where did the idea come from? It had to come from something somebody saw. Yeah, some things be imaginative. So sometimes you can just add a little more sauce to your story and your movie, whatever. Okay, bet. But aliens, where'd the idea just come from if they're not real? Nah, they're real. Somebody seen something. Just listen, watch this, watch this, watch this.
Third Kind
I think I saw
by Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
In the movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind, a creature is shown, an event is shown. Now, there's a man by the name of Dr. Stephen Greer. Dr. Stephen Greer has debriefed government officials about his experiences with non-human intelligences. When certain people he debriefed saw the movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind, they all looked around and said, somebody knows what's going on here. How can he put this film together, and this film matches the same descriptions from reports that came in the 50s? Furthermore, there's a man by the name of Jaime Maussan from Mexico, who is a decorated journalist. And I want y'all to pull this up.
Yeah, I'm looking up.
Pull up the creature from Close Encounters,
Okay.
and then type in tridactyl. I'll text you the spelling fast. It's going down right now.
Shout out to this articulate, well-read man. That we
That's
the
what-
well-read
yeah,
black
yeah,
man
yeah,
that we
yeah.
have on the couch.
That's what I like.
Don't judge a book by
That's
its
what I
cover.
like hearing.
Thank you. Jaime Maussan is a journalist and an
Oh,
investigator.
yeah.
All right, so you see that?
Yeah.
Now type in the word, you see that?
Yeah.
Now type in tridactyl. I just sent the word to Fab.
We need to have the hood nigga spelling bee. Tridactyl.
And I'm gonna spell it be champion.
T-R. That nigga be in there, yeah, bitch. I got your tridactyl. Yeah.
Spelling bee champion, man.
What's the biggest word?
Type in tridactyl alien.
Tridactyl alien.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna just send you a Patreon link from my Patreon. Find me on Patreon, bighomie.cc. Big homie CC.
Oh, so you get into this shit like this? I'm locked in if that's what we on.
Yeah, so you
If
know,
we on
I
this,
I didn't blew up in the UFO community because some of the information that I put out, and then them.
crazy. Do people notice about you?
You know, I kept all this a secret.
Are you going? Is this gonna be on part of your podcast? This type of shit I want to start.
Yeah. for
That's
sure.
hard. Yeah.
I'm looking for some people to do this podcast with.
That's fly.
All right, so I'm about to send you gentlemen a link right now. Now, the creature in the movie, and what I'm about to send you right now, fast. I'm gonna send it to y'all on Instagram right now. OD and Jeff.
So for those, while what are we explaining right now?
So what I'm about to explain is, because Fast had mentioned the correlation between movies and real life. And I'm showing y'all a direct connection to what Fast just said to confirm his point that he feels like what people show in movies is like part of the truth.
Good.
All right, OD, you got that on Instagram?
Good.
Jeff, you get it? Instagram.
I just got it. Yep.
So the link I sent you is a presentation made by several PhDs and university scientists that have confirmed that these bodies that they found in Peru match the same description for the creature in Close Encounters of the Third Kind. They verified that these were living beings on the planet. They have part reptilian DNA, part human DNA, and part other DNA that's not in the biological tree. This has been fact. It is proven facts.
Man, there's a lot to touch on in that. That's immense.
We're not alone, but we're not the only species.
For sure.
And that right there, what I just sent you,
Proves that.
scientific proof.
But if you say part reptile, then are you saying that humans mated with reptiles to create this? Or are you saying that it's just from, like Dion is asking, is this from a different planet?
Right, so here's the thing, right? When it comes to DNA,
Or is it from under the ocean?
Oh, there you go.
right, so here's the thing, right? When it comes to DNA, us as humans, we share 98% of the same DNA with chimpanzees.
Shit,
But we're
crazy
not
sound, though.
chimpanzees. And if we evolved from chimpanzees, there would be no more chimpanzees. Right. See what I'm saying?
Facts.
And then, like, some of the DNA in a banana is some of the same DNA we got in our body. You feel me? So like when it comes to like the human genome and other species genome and the biology of it, you know, you think it's a coincidence that we share so much the same DNA? It's not a coincidence. So like this whole presidential election right now is because billionaires Roe found out that this technology exists. And the Democrats passed off the contracts to work with this technology to their friends in Raytheon and Lockheed Martin and stuff like that. You feel me? Now, they want to, the Republicans want to get their hands on it because they're going to monetize this. You see what I'm saying? They're going to monetize this. They're not worried about China and Russia having this type of technology because they researching it too. But the thing with the Republicans is they gonna bomb your ass. Period.
So how close are we to a StarNet?
A StarNet?
Like AI intelligence. How do you think this shit gonna end? Is a meteor gonna hit it? Is it gonna be the aliens? Right. Is it gonna be the robots? Is it gonna be the zombies?
Like
I want the zombies, boy. I got something ready for them. I want the zombies. Shit. We're gonna have it's gonna be a fun day.
He said a meteor's not gonna
zombies. But look, he really about to put you on some wild shit. Like, yeah, no meteor is gonna do it. Like, it's not gonna happen. But watch, he gonna school you why. This shit's crazy.
Dr. Gary Nolan.
Damn, this nigga.
He on it. Fact check everything. That man is on it, bro.
They have
he knows what he's talking about.
That there are multiple factions of non-human intelligences, and they all don't get along with each other. Right?
Right.
That's crazy.
Declassified footage called the Mosul Orb from satellite and drone footage from in war zones. They see these silver spheres on camera. It's been documented that these spheres go into outer space and change the trajectory of asteroids.
Oh, wow.
There's a gentleman by the name of Patrick Jackson.
That shit is so amazing to me. Just thinking about it, like, what? It's fire, though, but yeah.
Jackson has an entire expose and presentation on his study of these silver spheres.
It's crazy.
And they always say they originate from out of the water. There is a global global defense system powered by some form of AI that is preserving the planet. Point blank, period.
It's crazy.
So you don't ever think this bitch gonna get hit with no solar flare or nothing like that?
Well, in the Obama administration, they passed a bill to prepare cities and states for a potential solar flare, for sure.
That's wild.
Solar flares do exist.
That's crazy.
And
that's gonna be it.
No, here's the thing. Like, people always say, like, the end of the world, but we're still here. The planet's been here for millions of years.
Yes.
I don't think we'll see it. I'm just.
And then, you know, like, if you just look at history, like, after every cataclysm, writing starts to pop up.
Right.
After every cataclysm, Ice Age, previously before that, you know, every flood, every religion have a flood story. Writing continues to pop up. You feel me? Like, to me, the end of the world is our sun going supernova and frying us. Until that happens, the Earth not going nowhere, bro. Like, there's somebody who is monitoring and preserving the Earth, bro. There's a different.
That sounds crazy. Somebody's monitoring the Earth, bro.
I don't even really believe that.
Like, our well-being is somebody monitoring it.
Is a flesh and blood human being. It's because it's been documented that the U.S. government ran studies to make sure everybody that was in government was a flesh and blood human.
This sounds so
Robert
crazy.
Bigelow has a company called
Flesh and
Bigelow
blood
Aerospace.
human.
And he's a tech billionaire. His company did studies. He said out of his mouth that they walk among us.
Man. Yeah, man, this is too much knowledge.
Let me ask you, I just
They
gotta
walk
ask you
among us.
Before you,
That's crazy.
man, what are some of the
I know what
things
he's
that you
talking about.
tap in, read for you to acquire some of this knowledge that you get? You know, for those people out there that want to know more about these type of things.
Some of the things I read.
Yeah, some of the things, because obviously you're well read, right? I mean, these are things that you're reeling off information that people don't probably readily know. You putting people on game. So I'm trying to, for those who want to get put on game, what are some of the things that you tapped in, documentaries or whatever it is that you listen to, look at, for you to get put on some of this game?
Okay, so there's a book called Dominion by a gentleman named Whitley Strieber. There's a book called Imminent by Luis Elizondo. There's a presentation by an ex-CIA agent called John Ramirez. He has a presentation on YouTube. And then there's a gentleman named John D'Souza, who's a retired FBI agent who pretty much ran the X-Files program for the FBI. You know, I've been researching this since I was a child. You know, I didn't put in my 10,000 hours on this. You feel me?
Man, it's just crazy, man. What made you even be interested in these type of things? Because, you know, this is not, you know, it's very taboo, the information.
Right.
You know, what made you just take an interest in it? Being from a Chicago, as a black young nigga from the streets.
So I was blessed to have a real mother, a good mama. You feel me? And my mom was a school teacher. I had showed signs as a kid of like having like violent tendencies. So she would keep me occupied, right?
Good.
But
Good.
I had an
Good.
experience as a kid where I seen something flying in the sky.
Me too.
You know, if you study aviation,
but you
know,
feel
the Wright
crazy when
brothers,
you say these things. But no,
you know, they took a certain path to get their plane to fly. And then if you study aerospace, I was a physics major at first when I went to college. So if you study aerospace, you know, in order to get a rocket to go into the air, you need thousands of pounds of jet fuel and a very powerful motor, right? Engine. I seen something that was flying without any of that. That intrigued me. So I went to go research. And I went to go research expecting to find that there was some sort of technology that somebody was operating, but it wasn't like that. You feel me? It was non-human in the literature that I was studying.
Right.
So
how often do you come across information that either scares you or you wish you didn't know it?
It's a good question.
Yeah, but I don't really sleep at night. You feel me? I discover new stuff all the time.
Yeah, actually.
I don't even sleep at night. I don't really sleep at
discover
night
new
either.
stuff all the time. Another reason why I
go to
never
bed,
had children.
but I be up like
you know, I
2:30,
shied
3
away
o'clock
from having a bunch of relationships.
For the
Because,
rest
you know,
of the day.
womanizing is a wealthy man's sport, right? And
Respect it.
do I respect it?
Yeah.
Well, you know, as long as your hobby isn't oppressing somebody else, I'm cool with it.
True.
That's really what it be for people. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you think is the thing about
Damn.
men with wealth
If it's not oppressing
and just
somebody
having
else,
multiple
whatever.
women or never
hear
being
that.
satisfied with the women that they have?
Well, if you study history, every ruler, every king, every man in power always had a harem. If you study history, every dictator, ruler, king always had a harem.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, it's just historical.
Right.
So, like, I don't really even, you know, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have those type of traits and weaknesses, you feel me?
Right.
Because, you know, I didn't want to be put in certain categories or go through some of the things I seen guys like that go through.
Right.
So that's really what it be.
That's for sure.
Man, bro, you done gave us more information than we know what to do with today, brother. We're going to have to sit down and dissect this so the next time we talk, we can actually have some, because, you know,
I want to get into that flat Earth, but
Look. We can solve that right now.
okay.
If you take a telescope and look into the sky, every planet and star you see is round.
Yeah, for sure.
If the Earth was flat, when you see a rainbow, it would just go straight across.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be in an arc.
It wouldn't be a spear.
Damn, that's smart. Listen
And
to
if
that,
you
man.
study longitudinal lines,
I never thought about it like that,
longitudinal
though.
lines eventually curve off, but they don't stay straight.
Yeah, no, bro, there's several dudes who explained it just like that. Nobody.
I mean, I
just
never
cared.
thought the Earth was flat, though, or whatever they
So
said.
people
Like,
don't
bro,
know
no.
this, right? When
No,
I was like in
but-
5th grade, I took an IQ test.
Damn, but
And-
thinking about the rainbow and
Then they made me take it again.
it's not a straight line.
And
It's
then-
curved, it's arc.
That's disrespectful, bro.
Oh, okay.
And then the FBI came to my school. And then in 5th grade, I ended up getting taken out that school, and I ended up taking college courses at Lewis University in 5th grade. So my IQ test, my score was 172.
Yeah.
And they thought the school faked it at first.
Right.
So we would take it again, and my second was like 170, something like that.
Oh, nigga, you need to be put. So do you ever
Daddy
just
big
feel
boy.
like?
We're gonna finish this.
And I
almost
know,
finished off now,
I know.
but-
I just gotta ask this question. When they
Here
put
it
you
is.
in this box of yes, you're a street nigga, we get that, right? But nigga, you got a whole other side you can tap into. Do you ever feel like, damn, people just keep putting me in this one little box where nigga, I got this much, bro? You got some of the most out of a lot of the people that came over here. You got some shit to talk about.
Thank you.
Or do you feel
Yeah,
like
bro,
that because they
he's
know that
very
you have this
on point,
knowledge,
and I love it.
they made a box for you?
And do you feel like because you're smart, you was able to outsmart a lot of these street niggas?
Right. I'm glad you said that. So what I realized was
Well, that's the end of the UFO stuff. Like that's what I want to tap into first.
I
We'll get
put
back
myself in that
into
street nigga box
back into big homie CC.
because what I
Him right
learned
here.
is
I'll get into more of his videos because he dope. Like for real, like just him, his just how he moved, man. I think the way he moved. It's a lot of cats that call themselves street and move street, but they ain't moving smart. But he moved different. I'm not street. I ain't nothing but I'm a country boy from the country boy. I ain't from the hood. I ain't from the city. I'm a country boy, but I'm telling you, it's different in the country too. So, but nah, you know, when you know, you know. But I like how homie moves, so I'm gonna post some more videos. But today's video, that is it. I really want to tap into the UFOs, which we're gonna do some more UFO talk. This was the beginning of that, and I wanted to come from him because he's got a lot of stuff that we're gonna tap into because I just like his content. So I want to hit on it, react to it, and we'll go from there. Till next time, boy, we out of here. Say peace out. Peace.